is my name, and I'm joined here in the studios with Susie. Of course, Susie happens to be one of the ladies who is doing so great in the sports world and giving us everything. So today she's come a little bit sportic. There are a lot of things that are happening in her life. She has gotten to change in here and there. Most of the times when I talk, that is anyway. Welcome, Susie.
Thank you so much.
Because you have cut me short.
Yeah, you were over proceeding. Good afternoon, good afternoon. We are already in the house. A lot happening in all the genres of sports. I don't know if genre is only for music or for sports, or it cuts across. We have news for you from Koboko with some of the schools that are still ongoing. There are those that are almost packing up their bags. There are those that have qualified to go to the next stages. And of course, all this is closing down on Sunday. Yesterday, last night, a lot also happened that, of course, we'll be giving to you as the minutes roll on up to 3 p.m.
Yeah, before we get to all the others, of course, stories that we have for you today, let's first jump into the Koboko. I've just received how the teams are, how exactly schools are performing just right now, and we will be looking through the how, of course, teams are doing so far. That is what is called the USA games right there. The boys category, the girls category, already in there. Now let's start with, of course, the secondary school games for the girls, where, of course, I'm going to give you the table standings in the groupings, because Group A, we did see 3 games played already. 3 wins for that is Moto Star, who had 9 points. Then Pakad Seed played 3 games and have 4 of the points after winning, of course, 1, drawing 1, and losing 1 right there. Koboko Public, after playing 3 games, they won 1 and lost, of course, drew 0, but lost 2. That means they have 3 points. And St. Luke Ofude, that, of course, in Group A, happens to be the rock bottom with only 1 point after getting a draw. In Group B, in the girls, St. Mary's Idiofe is leading with 9 points after playing 3 games. Nyarilo is at number 2 with 4 points after playing 3 games. Rhino Camp, of course, is with 2 points after playing 3 games. Lodonga Seed is at number 3, the last, with 1 point. So that is in the girls. Then Group C has Laropi SS with 7 points after 3 games. Mvara SS at number 2 with 5 points. And then Maracha Domestic with 4 points. And team of Uringi with no point after, of course, playing 3 games. Group D, you did see Parango SS, of course, having 7 points. 3 points is Yoyo at number 2. Jumani Modo with 1 point, and Bondo Army with 1 point, and Ebenezer having none of the points right there to see that they get through to what we call as, of course, qualifiers. Now, Group E, you have Logiri SS with, of course, 6 points, and they are close to go neck to neck with Team Francis Ayume, the school that has also 6 points. And then you have Pangirinya SS with 3, and Utumbari with 3, as Okolo SS has not won any of the games in the girls category. In Group F, you did see Aliwa Seed with 7 points, Vura with 3 points, and then War with 2 points, and Team Ediwa with 2 points, and Keystones with, of course, 2 points. Group G has Biaya with 6 points. And then the team of Oleba Seed with 6 points, Muni's girls with 1 point, and of course Loaham with 1, as Olepi is with none in there. And in Group H, St. Mary's Asunta with, of course, 12 points after 4 games. And then, of course, Katrini with 4 points, as the team of Mamba with 1 point, and Kochi having none of the points. Now, of course, for those are the results that probably we're displaying for you right there on your screens, and of course giving you all the updates coming right from Koboko in the USA games. Remember, I did tell you this Sunday we shall be in Koboko to give you the finals of the USA games, but at the same time, Arua SS will be taking on, of course, in the Group A, in the boys category, leading in Group A with 6 points after playing 2 games. And then you have, of course, they have scored 9 goals. Obongi SS, who after playing 3 games have 5. St. Thomas Aquinas with 4 points after playing, of course, 3. Marata SS with 3 points after playing 3 games. Then Aria with 1 point. Group B has Mvara SS after playing 2 games. They have 6 points. Lodonga Seed with the 6 points. Ushindi with no point. Of course, they were eliminated. Then Aliosius Nyapia with no pointer. St. Daniel Komboni also with no pointer. Group C has Daystar with 9 points after 3 games. Then KC with 4 points after playing 3 games. Yivu with 3 points after playing 2 games. Then you have the team of Niva High with 1 point after playing, of course, 2 games. Of course, Matters College with no point after playing also 2 games. Group D has Oriegin on top with 6 points. And then you have Kochi with 6 points. All have played 2 games. Laropi with the 2 points. Komboni with the 1 point. And St. Francis Aloysius with 1 point. In Group E, you have the team of St. Charles Luangal, the host, with 9 points after 3 games. Rhino Camp with 4 points after 3 games. Then 3 points, Idiwa, Parents after 2 games. Then you have Paida SS with 3 points after playing 3 games. Nebi Town SS with 1 point after 3 games. F is Group F, Nile High SS, 7 points after playing, of course, 3 games. Beza Haji with, of course, 4 points after playing 3 games. Wadelai has 3 points after playing 2 games. Nyangilia SS having, of course, 2 after playing 2 games. Then Odravu having none after playing 2 games right there. Group G has a Kololo Seed SS, who of course haven't played any game. The Olepi has not played. The Progressive has not played. And then Francis Ayume team Memorial has also not played. What could be the problem is one thing that we shall find out, because all their games have not been played here according to the fixture that was sent to me today. At the table. Panyango in Group H have played 3 games, 7 points. And then Nyumanzi with 6 points after playing, of course, yes. Then Nyarleses with 4 points. And Team Okufra with 2 points as Hawa Comprehensive with no points. Susie, that's how the team, that's how the school games are going on that side, and that's how exactly the teams have performed. We're expecting a so tight contest, but all in all, I'm happy that teams are trying to prove it well. The likes of Mvara, the likes of Arua SS, who have gone still keeping the momentum high right there. So football is getting a very big way that side in the school games. But all in all, I think it's so interesting. I've not heard much about the first saga that happened, about chaos and the rest. I've not yet heard anything. That means schools probably are disciplined. Tomorrow I'll be in Koboko and probably want to see what exactly is or how the games are going right there. But all in all, that's how the teams are so far.
Quite very interesting. Like you have said, every other person is performing and seeing to it that actually they go there and do their schools proud. And surprisingly, in there is the group standings, or the group table standings that you have actually given us. There are some schools that have shocked me, and I'm quite sure that they have equally shocked people out there. Schools like St. Joseph's College Nyapea, but you wouldn't really Nyapea, you wouldn't really expect some of those schools to perform that way and all that. But then basically that is that. And also, for the schools that went through from there is Arua City, I'm quite impressed that they're doing so well. Arua SS had a game this morning where they played 0-0, but then for them they already know that they've qualified, and they have equally also another game that was supposed to start at 2 with there is Maracha, and I think Maracha sits also rock bottom in that very group, and Vara is doing quite so well. Idiofe Girls is doing well. So basically I think they carried on the positivity from here of being winners and champions right through to there is the other side. We're waiting to see how they will fare in from the next stages out of the groupings where they have literally qualified to go to there is the next levels, and to the discipline that you've actually talked about, it's a plus. And I should say thanks to all the teachers that managed to go through with the schools and every other person that has has gone there to make sure they instill in discipline that is very key, that has moved in, that has made the games move in peacefully up to this very stage. And today is already Thursday, meaning probably left with about 3 days to close this down. And we pray and hope that the discipline continues up to the final day over these games.
Yeah, of course, match day 3 went on successfully, and in that match day 3, you did see a couple of names that probably pushed it harder. With, of course, Mvara, I did see them beat Oringi SS, and that was a very, very big one. Match day 4 is going to be continuing today with, of course, teams like Teremunga in the boys, of course, one. Then you will see that Arua SS taking on Obongi. Laropi will welcome Origin. Nebis Town will welcome St. Charles Luanga. Nyarlo takes on, of course, Panyango. Okufra takes on Hawa. Then, of course, Niva High will be taking took on already Yivu. St. Daniel Komponi takes on Lodonga Seed. Daystar takes on Matters College. Then Idiwa takes on Paida SS. As Wadela takes on Otravo. And then Wandi takes on Ayume Francis Ayume. And then you have Thomas Aquinas taking on, of course, Aria. As Nyangila takes on Wadelai. Kololo Seed takes on Olepi. Then at Kochi grounds, you will see Maracha taking on, of course, Arua SS. St. Francis Assisi takes on Komboni. And then Origin welcomes takes on Kochi. Beza Al-Hij takes on Nile High. As Newmanzi takes on, of course, Hawa Comprehensive, and that's how the team will be. For the girls, you did see Pakada taking on Luko Fude, Laropi taking on Oringi, Panginyira taking on Logresesa, and Yoyo against, of course, Ebeneza, and of course, Panyango taking on Yoyo also is another one in there. Maracha Domestic taking on Mvara SS, as Ulebi takes on Oleba Seed. Kingston takes on, of course, Vura, and Otumbari will be welcoming Francis Ayume. Lohua takes on Olepi, and Francis Ayume takes on Okolo. Wari girls takes on Ediwa, and of course, Aliwi City takes on War girls, and that's in the second game. Muni girls takes on Biaya, as Bondo Army takes on Jumani Modo right there. Now, that's how exactly the games shall be, but I can confirm to you that a team like Arua SS and Mvara have already plotted their, yes, Mvara, Arua City, Mvara, and then Arua, there's a Diofe, who have already gotten themselves in both the boys and girls category to the round of 16 to see that the teams that will be pushing that. Because yesterday, teams like Mvara did beat Uringa, I told you, by 3-0, so which has added something to them, and to see that they get themselves through right there. So Mvara still keeps pushing, and the team of course, Ediofe girls also doing well right there. So Susie, we're expecting a lot and a hard contest in the round of 16, but if you look at Vara, they are still doing good, and that is one big thing that they are doing. RSS is also doing good, so we are waiting for what exactly comes in.
For the girls, I see Idiofe girls is doing so well, Logri girls is equally also doing well, unless otherwise, apart from those other schools. Nile High, by the way, I don't know, they haven't been able to specify Niva High and Nile High, because those are two different schools that went through there to represent. Nile High, Odia went in to represent from there is a Arua district, whereas Niva High
is from
Arua City and joined the likes of Arua SS, and there is Mvara Senior Secondary School. But then, if you look at, of course, the results that keep coming through, if you look at the table standings, you literally only find one, that is Nile High. So I don't know if it is Nile High, Arua City,
there's Niva also.
It is
Niva is
in the table standings.
Yes.
But if you look at the results that keep coming through, they keep bringing Nile High, and Nile High, you don't see Niva High. So basically, that is that. From the previous results, you literally see that, like Dalaron said, the schools from Arua City and Arua District are quite doing well and representing their regions quite also well.
All right, let's move away from there. Now, my friend Martin Kadu did tell me that the team of Victoria Pearls are going to be entering, of course, a residential camp that is going to be so interesting for them, as the Uganda senior women cricket team will, of course, see that they enter the residential camp today. That will, of course, see them stay at Entebbe as of course they prepare for the upcoming T20 Women's Global Qualifiers that will be in Abu Dhabi right there. Preparations are gearing up towards this. The Victorias, who of course currently are undergoing what is called the non-residential training in Lugogo, will now go for the residential one because it is going to be a very big one, starting their campaign against Scotland on April 25th. That is Oval grounds that will be right there. So the team is now getting back to that, but I think it will be just on a short notice, let's say, because today is 11th and you have 25th. Those are many days left. So will they catch up, though they have been doing a non-residential?
I think they'll quite catch up, because now joining in the residential is it means that a lot of training time, because non-residential there is normally a stipulated time of training which is quite very little. Most of the time you're on your private things, you're doing your own things, and then you only come through and report for training at some specific time. So basically, if they're coming through for there is a residential, trust me, it's quite a very good one, where you all have ample time to, of course, to handle in trainings and all that. And basically, when it comes to cricket, trust me, they've always gone there to win and all that. And also, there is a team of rugby that equally also left the country to represent.
Yeah, but of course on that you see that the Pals will be welcoming, just like I said, they will going to Abu Dhabi on 27th or 25th. Then, of course, on 27th, they will play the team of USA in, that is, Zayed Cricket Stadium. And then on 29th, they will also be going to play Thailand, still that is Tolerance Oval. That will be on 29th. And then on 1st May, that is again Zaidi Cricket Stadium, they will also be taking on Sri Lanka as they keep pushing it there. Uganda is one side that is seeking on one of the only two available tickets to, that is move to the 2024 T20 Women's World Cup that is going to be taking place in Bangladesh, and they will be looking forward to see that they get there. So this will be one of the biggest one, and which will of course be the first time the Victoria Pearls appear at, that is, the global showpiece. So it's so interesting that the team is trying to push and make sure that they get there. But they are getting there means that they need to do extraordinary, probably, to achieve what exactly they need right from all the angles. Yesterday we did talk about how teams are playing, and you did see KI Titans that also made moments in there. They had a stellar performance, of course, which was so decisive win against, that is, JT Jaguars. And now they got their win rightly, and we did talk about this game yesterday, so I don't think we're just going to talk much, but this time around they still showed world-class performance.
It's quite a very good one, and by the way, for the fact that they go through and bring in some of these good results and all that, particularly should say something. Initially, I think the country and its stakeholders are getting interested in sports and the different categories where you see people go through and perform matches. They're not supported to that level and all that, but then they always go there and do us proud. They always go there and bring in positive results and all that. So basically, I think it's quite a very good one to support in, because now it is a win-win. The other side is winning. They started winning even before the support came through, and now that they are still continuing to win, meaning the resilience is there, the hard work, the passion, and all that. So basically, all they need is a full support so that they continue winning.
Yeah, it's of course a full support that is needed to see that they continue. At the same time, you did see, of course, JK overcoming UPDF after, of course, a strong last quarter. They also got themselves into that. But in the Uganda Cup, NEC outclassed, of course, the team of Police to reach, that is, the semi-finals right there now. The semis is one interesting one. Did you expect that?
Yeah, because NEC this time around is doing quite so good, and they become the first team to book a slot in there is the Uganda Cup, Stanbic Uganda Cup slot semi-finals, and a lot is happening. They did beat Police 2-0, and that was quite expected. Yeah, Police, we know, is doing quite so well in there is Bed Power Big League. Yes, they sit on top of the table. Meanwhile, the other side, NEC is literally also doing well in there is Star Times Uganda Premier League. So basically, basically, it's quite a very good one that NEC pushed through, and I was surprised that police didn't actually come through with a goal. And meanwhile, the semi-finals continue. Pakwachi Youngsters is leaving Pakwachi today.
They already left.
Oh, they already left. Okay, for there is a Pader to take on a Pajule, and this game is slated for Saturday. I don't know if we are seeing another second team from West Nile booking in a slot in the result of semi-finals.
Yes, we did see a very big one. Second team in West Nile. Okay.
First team, okay.
But of course, in West Nile,
as the
this
second
season,
team to book
true.
the slot.
NEC had a 2-0, and you would see that I want to say it's because Cromwell yesterday did wonders, and maybe his boys also, because he trains with the team every time when he comes to Pakwachi Youngsters, and him doing also showing what exactly it means, because it was Cromwell and Gaddafi Wahabo, in that is both halves who of course stay at it for that is the team, or they propelled the NEC team to this to the next level, all West Nilers. That's why I'm saying maybe this could be a peaceful, I mean a sign of let's go and do this again. And but all in all, there will be that clash. What are you anticipating? Both are regional league teams, and probably today's 11th, you're going to be seeing their game coming soon, probably to progress to that is the next level. Are you seeing them picking that win? Pajuli and
Youngsters? Yes. This is going to be a very huge clash, by the way, but I don't know why I literally still have hopes in there is a Pakwachi Youngsters, just like I did have hopes when they traveled to Masindi to play Dav, where we saw that ending on a 0-0, and they went into penalties and won. And this time around, with the level of preparation that Pakwachi Youngsters has indulged themselves in, trust me, I still believe and have some little bit of hopes in Pakwachi that they will go in Pader and pick in beat in those boys of Pader even while at home, because Pakwachi Youngsters had a game, a tight one, that was very decisive to see to it. Who sits on top of the table? There is Nyagak Zone for Regional League. That game was played last Sunday with the Black Angels. We saw a very decisive game, and trust me, at that very time they were taking in on that game, these fixtures were already out and they knew that they were supposed to travel. So the game was on Sunday. Monday, these boys were back on training, but literally every other person would, of course, after having a very huge clash like this, most of the people I see, the coaches taking in one day at least off to rest, but these boys had the game on Sunday and they were already training ahead of this game on Saturday that is coming. So basically this means that they are focused. Yes, they are balancing books. Regional league side, they need to perform and they are performing. Meanwhile, this other side, Uganda Cup, they also need to perform and we are seeing them performing. So basically they have been doing training. They are there, they are together, the resilience is there, they are very energetic, they are hardworking, and they're very passionate to see to it that they still should go past this current stage that is coming ahead of them. So I still believe they will go past.
All right, let's wait and see what exactly that would be, because Saturday is the day that they will be playing, and they're waiting to see how exactly that is it. Now, we'll be coming back with some few discussions of course, the minister being tasked, Gwang being tasked to, of course, get serious with Nambole issue. Why is it not getting done? That was summoned by the speaker of, that is Uganda, of course, Honorable Nito Among, saying, why is it that this is not happening? Your predictions can always drop through into, that is the commentary box, as we take a break. But of course, Champions League also went on yesterday. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region. Jonna Jonna! AFCON, all 52 games live only on Star Times. Star Times brings you Africa's biggest football tournament, AFCON 2023 live in English and Luganda commentary. Starting January 13th, don't miss Mo Salah, Sadio Mane or Nana. Lead the hunt for gold as they take center stage. Renew your Star Times subscription today and enjoy all 52 matches in HD live on Sports Premium and Sanyuka Prime. Star Times, the official broadcaster of AFCON 2023. This message is powered by Techno, the official sponsor of AFCON 2023.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Welcome yet again. Just like how to tell you, we're coming back bigger and stronger, but of course, all in all, one of the biggest things to talk about is Nambole Stadium. Nambole has issues already. The speaker did, of course, ask and task, that is Mr. of course, the Honorable, probably of Peter Wang, to tell us how far with the work that was given to what is called the UPDF engineers. I'm talking about Nambole. So what's the progress? Is she correct? Because it's taking long.
Yeah, it's taking very long. We've literally seen works under there is the engineering department of UPDF, literally not always taking so long. These people have constructed schools. These people have have been contracted to build schools, hospitals, and the different stakes of development. And basically, they always come through and do their work very quick and fast. And this time around, there should be something fishy ongoing. And if the different people are staked to of course bring in accountability or reasons as to why this is taking so long, I think that is quite okay, because we've literally seen and witnessed this UPDF engineering department doing work, and they always do it very fast and deliver.
Yes, but Ogwang said it's 80, around, let me see what he said, 84% done.
Okay.
He's appealing and requesting the Minister of Sports and Education to really help appeal to make sure that they release the 17.1 billion that is left to accomplish the work. So I think it's money issue that is left, and we are waiting for that. So very interesting. Yesterday, Champions League went on with, of course, big games that came through. Atletico Madrid, I did tell you, will be a very tough team at their stadium. And at the same time, the team of Barcelona still showed class, just like I did tell you. Now, of course, yesterday, it was old shining for Antonio Griezmann, 2 goals to 1 with Di Paolo and Lino, who were the goal scorers, but Sebastian Haller is back also for, that is the team of Borussia Dortmund BVB, who won their game by 2 goals to 1. Atletico now leads. That means that when they go to Borussia Dortmund's home, they will be waiting to see how they can push this workout. Elsewhere, Barcelona for them were 3-2 winners against the team of Real. Of course, PSG. Rafinha was the star player, scoring 2 goals and making a lot into this. So what do you say about these games?
But to me, of course, yesterday, literally, the 2-2 and the other results that actually came through were literally was something that I had actually expected. But then the Barcelona PSG game is one game that I tried following, but I didn't finish quite because the kind of display that I expected wasn't to to me the display was just average and all that you literally wouldn't expect really. Both sides, these are very legendary sides. They have good players, they have key players, they have world-class players that you wouldn't literally expect in that kind of display. So basically that is that. The results are there and we await the return matches.
All right, those are some of the things that will be coming right there now. Confederation, yes, that's one big. Then you have of course in the conference that will also be coming today, so we shall be expecting teams like West Ham taking on Leverkusen. That game will also be right there. Now let's leave that there as we summarize these topics or summarize the show with some transfer speculations. Ivan Toney has been chased by Man U, Chelsea, Arsenal. Now there is that alert that has been given to them to see that they can bargain with Ivan Toney. At the same time, Liverpool is also in talks with Ruben Amorim. That story pops again. As, of course, Barcelona are also looking forward to see that they really need to get more enforcement. But Chelsea are planning 200 million fire sale to fund Victor Osimhen in their team. Will he come and play with the three legs? I don't know, but that is the plan. West Ham United missing 4 players for Bayer Leverkusen today, and that will be looking forward. Manchester United forward is not seen in training ahead of the Bournemouth clash. That is Marcus Rashford, according to the reports, and Manchester United then has to do a lot right there. Those are some of the key names that are there. We'll be coming to discuss a lot tomorrow in the international stories. What is your parting words?
Yesterday, Sundowners had a game that is in the DSTV Premier League where they played Cape Town Spurs and had to beat them 1-0 down there to push through. Of course, they lead in that very table where they play in the DSTV Premier League.
Okay, that's all what we had for you today, and we'll be getting again tomorrow to see that we pile a lot to give you all the updates of sports right here on West Nile Television. Good afternoon.